Good morning, vlog, and welcome to episode 38 of DAILYCEE. So, I wanted today to kind of just be a simple discussion type video. I wanted to spend some time and update you guys on how I'm doing and what I'm thinking, especially in terms of the quarantine and jobs and where I am with all that. So, if you don't mind, we're just gonna kind of sit and talk for a little bit. So, the quarantine, as I'm sure many of you have gone through, I have been without a job since March 16th, and it is now May 21st. So that's a long time without actually being able to go to work. And I've talked about the emotional and psychological effects that has had on me, but something that I didn't really touch on before is what should I do now? I've brought up how I worked as a front desk attendant at our local YMCA, and I absolutely love that job. I know a lot of people get a job at the YMCA just usually for the summer or just part-time. I mean, realistically, it's not overly difficult. You just help people when they come in, you sign them up for memberships, you deal with a computer system that's pretty intuitive. It's not that challenging. But what I love about it the most is the interpersonal connections that I have made with members, the staff, just the opportunities that job has given me has changed my life profoundly, and I truly mean that. And being without that for over 2 months now has been difficult. I miss it so much. I miss that job, and not only not being able to go to the gym that's a part of it, but not being able to go to work is just such a tragedy to me. And this is where I've kind of found myself in a dilemma, because it's coming on 2 months now that besides this stimulus check that came about a month ago, I haven't had an actual source of income in 2 months, and obviously that's not the best thing. So I've been facing this question of whether or not to go and find a new job. But with that comes its own difficulties. Trying to find a job that I will enjoy during a quarantine is challenging in itself. Finding a job that will hire me that isn't expecting full time is also going to be difficult. But also, I don't want to leave the job at the Y behind. The people, the members, my bosses, the people I work with, it's just, I love that, and I'm kind of just waiting this out to see what happens, and hopefully things will get back to normal soon enough that I don't have to leave. Like, I work in a gym, and even though this quarantine will end eventually, what is it gonna be like in a gym, in a very public place where people are sweating, a lot of fluid exchange, coughing, sneezing, touching surfaces with your sweat? It's all gonna be different. This quarantine has really changed our lives, especially anybody that works or deals with a public job like a gym. Now, it's been such a weird dichotomy between those of us that haven't been able to work at all during this quarantine and the struggles that entails, but also for people that have had to work during the quarantine. Now, I'm not exactly talking about those in the health field. Now, they, of course, have the ultimate risk dealing with people that have this virus and they're putting their health on the lines. Of course, that is the most challenging of all. But I'm talking about those companies that allowed their employees to stay on and working from home, or still at some degree working with the public, but have had to still work during the quarantine. That those people, especially the ones working from home, have had to deal with their own stresses of what it's like to be stuck inside doing your job all day, every day. And how does that differ from those of us that haven't been able to work at all during the quarantine, and the effects that has had on our mental state? Some people make the argument that it's not fair that we haven't been able to work due to the coronavirus, and that's just not fair at all. And on the other side, people have said that it's not fair that those that have lost their jobs have all this free time, that they don't have to work, or they pretty much have off all the time. It's a very interesting topic and an interesting debate that, if you guys want to let me know what you think about it, let me know in the comments below. So yeah, those are just some of my thoughts on work during the quarantine, what it's like not working, what it's like to still have to work, what it's going to look like to work once this full quarantine is over. I really hope you guys are holding up well during this difficult time. Know that I appreciate you if you are working, and if you're not, I am grateful that you are happy and healthy. And I wish that for everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 38, DAILYCEE. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new videos every single day. And as always, have a good rest of your day.